Few weapons have shaped modern battlefields quite like HIMARS, the high-mobility artillery rocket system. First gaining global fame in Ukraine for striking deep behind Russian lines, HIMARS is now evolving for a new challenge, the Indo-Pacific and a potential conflict with China over Taiwan. Last week, during the multinational Talisman Sabre 2025 exercise in northern Australia, the US and Australia jointly fired the upgraded Precision Strike Missile, PrSM, from a HIMARS platform. It was a historic launch. For the first time, the Australian Army test-fired a PrSM on its soil. The missile hit a ship more than 300 kilometers away in just over 4 minutes and struck within 3 feet of its target. This wasn't just a test, it was a strategic message. The PrSM offers a massive upgrade over its predecessor, the Attack-MS missile. With double the payload per launcher, reduced vulnerability to electronic jamming, and eventually the ability to strike moving maritime targets, this missile is tailored for the Indo-Pacific theater. Why does this matter? Because in any potential conflict over Taiwan, geography is everything. The Taiwan Strait is only 160 to 350 kilometers wide. That means any Chinese naval force attempting a crossing would be within HIMARS range if the US or its allies deploy them on Taiwan or nearby islands. And that's exactly what's happening. Taiwan has already received 11 HIMARS units, with 18 more arriving by 2026, ahead of schedule. These systems will eventually be armed with the very same PrSM missiles tested in Australia. Future versions could hit targets as far as 1,000 kilometers away, bringing parts of mainland China within reach. But it's not just Taiwan. Australia has committed to buying 42 HIMARS systems, all to be equipped with both guided rockets and the PrSM. The goal is clear: extend long-range firepower, increase mobility, and multiply the ability to strike at sea. The mobile nature of HIMARS adds another layer of advantage. They can hide in civilian infrastructure or forested terrain, fire within minutes, and relocate immediately, the so-called shoot and scoot strategy. This agility makes them difficult to detect, target, or destroy. The US isn't stopping with HIMARS. During the same Talisman Sabre drills, it tested the Typhoon missile system, launching a maritime strike from inland Australia using an SM-6 missile. Just weeks earlier, the US deployed HIMARS, another land-based anti-ship missile platform, to the Philippines for its Balikatan 2025 exercises. All of these systems form part of a new deterrence architecture, one built around mobility, speed, and range. Behind this strategy lies a growing urgency. China's military buildup and rhetoric around Taiwan have intensified. A conflict over Taiwan, once a distant scenario, is now a real strategic concern for Washington, Canberra, and Taipei. In April 2025, Lockheed Martin secured a nearly $5 billion contract to ramp up PrSM production. Australia is now co-producing the missile and may eventually manufacture it independently. This isn't just about preparing for a fight, it's about shaping the region's future balance of power. The new HIMARS PrSM pairing could offer the US and its allies a credible way to deter Chinese aggression without needing to rely on aircraft carriers or vulnerable air bases. In a region dominated by vast ocean and long distances, the ability to strike accurately from land, at ships or strategic targets, could redefine modern warfare. As the US and its allies continue testing and deploying these systems, one question remains: will this new firepower be enough to keep the peace, or is it preparing the stage for something far more dangerous? Only time and strategy will tell.